Family dinners are a special time for the Bryson family. They enjoy good food, laughter, and time together. But their gratitude goes much deeper because they can remember a time when their family was shattered.
When I would talk to them, and they'd be like, "Mommy, when you're coming home?" "I'll be home tomorrow, baby." And a month would go by. So now, after a day or two went by, I've already lied now. I can't face them again, because now I'm not just a dope fiend and a drug addict, but now I'm a liar too. And when I did go home, all I did was steal from them. So I'm a thief too.
Lisa Bryson grew up in church, her father a pastor, her mother leading worship. She married the love of her life, had children, and enjoyed her relationship with Christ.
I was a good church girl, the whole 9 yards. I was a virgin until I got married. I married a virgin, We were going to have, the perfect life, and the 2.5 kids and the dog and the picket fence.
Then one day, it all changed when Lisa was raped by a leader in the church. Lisa took the blame upon herself and kept it all a dark secret. The shame led her into a 16-year descent into alcoholism, drug addiction, prostitution, prison, and a suicide attempt.
You had a husband who loved you a great deal. You had a family. You were a mother. How did this spiral downward affect your family?
They tried to love me, and the more they tried to love me, the faster I ran and the harder I ran. They didn't know that the guilt and shame had won.
Describe shame to me. What does shame feel like?
It's like carrying a 2-ton weight on your shoulders. And that no matter where you go, you have this weight just bearing down on you. And it appeared that the only time the weight wasn't there was when I was sniffing a pill of dope, or when I was drinking a bottle, or when I was smoking crack. And so the best way to keep the weight off of you is to stay in this delusional world.
And yet those chains are getting heavier and heavier.
Exactly.
And heavier.
Because the minute the high was gone, I had the boulder. Now I'm in shackles. And now I got things hanging off of the chains. And the weight just continued to get heavier and heavier.
In the midst of the chaos, Lisa says God found a way to reach her at her worst.
And I remember the first time I ran across Joyce Meyer. And I said, wow, who's this little lady dressed all sweet and with her jewelry on and looking sharp? And so I kept it there for just a minute, and I began to use. And she became a part of my, this is not gonna sound good, she became a part of my high routine.
After Lisa hit her lowest point and attempted to take her own life, she ended up in an institution where she cried out to God.
And my road began there, my journey, my new journey began there. And I went to a rehab from the mental institution.
From rehab, she went to a transitional home where she reestablished her relationship with Christ. He restored her relationship with her family, making the dinners complete again.
And now I can see so clearly that the love my husband had for me was the physical example that God had given me on how much he loved me.
What happened to that deep shame that you were feeling?
I just believed his word, that I didn't have to fight this battle alone. The biggest part of me fighting shame and guilt was believing God. So going to those shameful places in my life, I had to face that giant so that I could slay it and kill it. And that takes a lot of personal, internal work. And it takes a lot of prayer And it takes a lot of God. And you need all of that to sit there and to look at all of those dark areas of your life